you.
Thank you.
I just put
Okay, there's a couple of people on now, so I'm going to mute my mic.
Perfect. Well, good morning and welcome to our 20-minute morning meditation. So we'll start all of these meditation practices lying down. So if you want to take a moment and get comfortable, of course, you don't have to lay down. If you want to do the entire practice seated, you can. But I'll be leading you guys through 61 points of light today, which is a really awesome practice. It's been passed down from teacher to student for, I don't know, 5,000 years or so, depending on who you ask. And it's a really great practice. So as you're settling in, either in a lying position or in a seat, try not to have anything crossed. So try not to cross your fingers or your legs or anything like that. This practice is actually something that is kind of related to acupuncture. They're not the same thing, of course, but they run off of the same energy lines. And so it's important that we have those channels clear by making sure that they're not crossed. So just take a moment, settle in. Start to become aware of the body, the points of contact that it makes with the floor or whatever support is beneath you. And as you breathe out, just imagine that you could soften and relax into those contact points. And as you breathe into comfortable stillness, ask yourself if there's any way that you could be just 5 to 10% more comfortable or more effortless. And if the answer is yes, then make those last little adjustments. Really settle in. Start to become aware of the flow of breath in the nose, the way it rises up to the eyebrow center on the inhale, the way it falls away from that point between the eyes on the exhale. And just connect to that sensation of the breath at the point between the eyes. And start to imagine that you could see or feel a light there. And then imagine that you could see or feel that light move down to the center of the throat. And over to the right shoulder joint. Down to the right elbow. The right wrist. The tip of the right thumb. The tip of the pointer finger. Tip of the middle finger. Ring finger. And the tip of the pinky finger. See or feel that light back at the wrist joint. Elbow. Shoulder. See or feel that light back at throat center. And let it flow to the left shoulder joint. Left elbow. Wrist. tip of the thumb, pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, and the tip of the pinky finger. Back to the wrist, elbow, shoulder, imagine that you could see or feel that light back at the center of the throat. Allow it to flow down to the center of the chest or the heart center. Over to the tip of the right breast. Back to heart center. And over to the tip of the left breast. Back to heart center again. See or feel the light move down to the navel. Pelvic center. Let it flow to the right hip joint. Down to the right knee. Ankle. Tip of the big toe. Second toe. Third toe. Fourth toe. And the tip of the pinky toe. Ankle. Knee. Hip. See or feel the light at pelvic center. Let it move to the left hip joint. Left knee. Ankle. Tip of the big toe. Second toe. Third toe. Fourth toe. and the tip of the pinky toe. Ankle, knee, hip, see or feel the light at pelvic center, navel center, heart center, center of the throat, and finally back at the point between the eyes. And imagine that all 61 points of light could illuminate across the body. As they do so, they begin to balance and harmonize the body systems. Rejuvenate and heal all the layers of body and mind. Begin to take some deeper, fuller breaths into the limbs. If you're lying on the floor, start to wiggle them awake. Maybe roll onto your right side for a moment before making your way up to a seat. And when you found that seat, settle in again. Close the eyes. Simply become aware of the flow of breath in the nostrils. The sensation of cool air flowing in and warm air flowing out. Each inhale rises up to the point between the eyes. And each exhale gently falls away from it. You might start to notice a gentle pulse or tingling there at the eyebrow center. Maybe you can reconnect to the image of light at that point. Maybe it shines like a star. Maybe it's a soft glow, or simply sensation. But with each inhale, that light or the sensation of it might grow a little brighter. Reach back a little further into the mind. You might notice as it spreads across the forehead. And eventually it reaches deep into the brain. Until it's as if the mind or the brain is soaking in this soft, white light. This light can nourish the mind, harmonizes the left and right hemispheres of the brain, just feel the brain soaking in this soft, white light. As we begin to bring this practice to a close, you might like to bring palms together at heart center. Fill the breath into the heart space. From this place in the heart, set an intention for your day. Not a to-do list intention, but a way of being, a way of thinking, a way of moving through the world. Maybe that intention is compassion. Maybe it's humility. Maybe it's acceptance or health or understanding. But let this intention come from the wisdom of the heart space. And as you inhale, imagine that you could nourish that intention. As you exhale, seal it into your being. Make it a part of yourself. Thank you for taking the time to practice today. And of course, thank you to Willard Library for hosting us. I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Namaste.